And now, from your local election headquarters, the only locally produced political talk show discussing the issues that matter to you. This is Big Country Politics on KTAB.
All right, thanks for being here for this week's edition of Big Country Politics. I'm Victor Sotelo. First, we have some election news from you from your election headquarters. All but one of the 10 statewide constitutional amendments passed in Tuesday's elections. KTAB's Steffi Lee shows us the wide range of issues Texas voters decided on.
Texas voters have spoken. A majority of you want retired service dogs to be able to go home with their handlers. You want to fund state parks, you want to fund flood control projects, and you don't want a statewide income tax. Prop 4 makes it harder for Texas to implement a statewide income tax. However, the Texas State Teachers Association says this closes the door on another way to fund schools because previously the Constitution required any funds from an income tax to be directed towards education.
What it's doing is it's raising the bar for the legislature, but at the end of the day, the Texas voters would still be the ones that would have to vote on it. And for us, so the biggest concern is just the elimination of the guarantees to reduce property taxes and fund public education.
Voters also renewed funding for CPRIT, the Cancer Prevention Research Institute of Texas. It increases the maximum amount of bonds from $3 billion to $6 billion to continue funding cancer research and prevention efforts.
Because of CPRIT, people have access to prevention services, to screenings, to tobacco cessation, to lots of services that they wouldn't otherwise be able to, particularly in rural areas and especially urban communities that may not have access to health care.
However, the one constitutional amendment that did not pass was Prop 1, which would have allowed elected municipal court judges to hold more than one public office at the same time, overseeing multiple municipalities. Out of the 10 constitutional amendments, the one allowing retired service dogs to go home with their handlers received more than 90% of the vote. We have a breakdown of the rest of the results for the other constitutional amendments on our website. Reporting from the Capitol, Steffi Lee, back to you.
Now we're going to take a look at the numbers for the races here in the Big Country and in the Heartland. In Cisco, residents voting on whether or not to decrease both Type A and Type B economic development sales taxes for the adoption of a sales and use tax for street maintenance. By a huge margin, voters approved the change. Staying in Eastland County, a hot button issue in Rising Star, we're talking about the legalization of the sale of alcoholic beverages inside the city limits. It passed with an overwhelming approval. And in Callahan County, Baird residents voting on 3 city council positions. Of the 6 candidates, the top 3 getting the win: David Parkhill, Debbie Moorhead, and Hector Aguirre. And in Clyde, the contested race for mayor, Roger Brown keeps his job as mayor with almost 60% of the votes. Also in Clyde, City Council unexpired term Tammy Kaufman winning that race. Staying with Clyde City Council full term, Paul McGeary and Danny White taking this race. Now down to Runnels County, Ballinger residents voting on a position of mayor. Donnie Seymour winning that race with 281 votes. And in Winters, Stephen Joris taking the spot with 58% of the votes. City Council plays 3. And for a full list of election results, head to our website at bigcountryhomepage.com. A new position at Abilene Animal Services is leading the charge to stop feral cat overpopulation. KTAB's Mercedes Hernandez has more on the city's first community cat coordinator and the program set to improve all 9 lives of the stray cats in Abilene.
You may think your job at times feels like herding cats. But for Brittany Seago, that's exactly what she's doing. She's been Abilene's community cat coordinator for 3 weeks now, but her new role is not all kittens and cuddles.
The community cat issue and the feral cats within Abilene has been an issue for numerous years.
She's leading 2 new programs at Abilene Animal Services, one of which puts felines out on the farm.
People have signed up to be in the barn cat program, and what we do is we offer those cats to work in the barns and shops, being mousers, and so it's kind of like a will work for food situation.
The other program is called TNR, for Trap, Neuter, and Release.
The whole goal of TNR is to release the cat back to the area so that no more cats move in, but they can't breed, and we've improved the life and the health of the animal.
It lets residents pick up traps from the animal shelter, set them where they see roaming cats, and They're taken back to animal services to be neutered and vaccinated, and after recovery are released back into the population. It's a program that's already seeing success.
And in October, we had 40 cats processed through the TNR and the barn cat program alone.
Becky Wilson works in downtown Abilene, where she sees these cool cats hanging out on their corner every day.
They're just good cats. Everybody's so used to them being here.
She says she's comforted knowing felines like her friends are being taken care of, especially because they're wild.
I think that would be great, especially if they're medically taken care of, because you can't get close enough to do it yourself.
These new programs might just be the way to keep these pint-sized panthers in perfect health. In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Mercedes Hernandez, KTAB News.
Way to go, Mercedes. If you're interested in helping with either program, get in touch with the Abilene Animal Shelter. Still to come on Big Country Politics, we're talking streets, downtown, and water. The interview with Mayor Anthony Williams. We're back in 2 minutes.